So YouTube family, there's a situation in Florida, Marion County that is, and it happened last year. There were a group of young teens, and I'm gonna put their face up on the screen. Now, they decided to do a robbery and rob other teens who they thought had money and other items of interest. And when Robert Robertson, 17, Taj Bruton, 16, and the 12-year-old, we're gonna hold their name back and not say it because of the age, when they basically didn't find what they needed, they commenced to fire at their so-called targets and get rid of the young ones. Now we're gonna look at their interrogation video. That is, we're gonna show you what happens in the streets when people do the most and they don't stand on business for their streets theatrics. Now these victims out here at the bottom are the people they eliminated. They unalived them for whatever the reason is. Now let's read some of it before I play the video. Now, the two victims were found shot on the side of the road. Another victim was found inside the trunk of a car, partially in water. The car belonged to one of the other two victims. The judge made a decision to hold the three no bond after state prosecutors asked the court to do so. All three will stay in custody. Given the information I just received and the nature of these charges, I'm going to grant you no bond status. That's what the judge said to Bruton and Robinson, because they're both charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. We know the new rules in Florida because of Lionel Tate. The 12-year-old couldn't get the same thing. So before I play their interrogation video, let's look at the actual news footage.
On for that third young suspect in the murders of 3 teens. Still on the run, deputies warned this guy right here, 62-year-old Taj Bruton, should be considered armed and dangerous. Still on the run hours after deputies showed us the young faces of their other 2 suspects. The youngest, 12-year-old Christopher Atkins, accused of shooting and killing at least one of the teens. The oldest suspect, a 17-year-old Robert Robinson. Now, the young victims were found over a span of 3 days last week near Ocklawaha. But tonight, the sheriff...
High school students. 17-year-old Robert Robinson and 12-year-old Christopher Atkins have been arrested in the shooting deaths of 3 teens, both facing murder charges. The third suspect, 16-year-old Taj Bruton, is still on the loose.
I will get him.
Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods.
We're here for two reasons. Because of a very extremely tragic incident that has occurred. Coming together and a almost perfect collaboration to come to a conclusion in a week on a triple homicide is truly amazing.
Marion County Sheriff describes as a killing spree that left 3 teenagers dead. Investigators discovered the bodies of the victims over a 3-day period, but
are gang affiliated. However, the 3 victims were as well. He says they were all part of a crime ring in Marion County, and 3 juveniles turned on the other 3.
These 2 boys, just 12 and 17, are charged in a disturbing crime spree that left 2 teenage girls and a teenage boy dead.
We were shocked and saddened by the violence, as all of my citizens, in some shape or form, is associated with a gang.
That includes the victims, according to the sheriff. He placed them all in the same car on the night of March 30th after an armed robbery. Authorities found 16-year-old Layla Silvernail on the side of the road after neighbors heard gunshots. The following morning, they found a 17-year-old boy shot to death less than a mile away. And on Saturday, they found the car that they were in, partially submerged in a lake. In the trunk, the body of another 16-year-old girl.
Basically, simple terms, there is no honor among thieves.
Now, when he just told you guys there is no honor amongst thieves, he was not exaggerating. The sheriff was absolutely correct. We're going to look at the footage, especially of the oldest one, 17-year-old that is. Look how they flip on each other, ladies and gentlemen, and coerce plans immediately to place the blame on one another.
I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you, I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in until after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
but they said about what that Mulaka at 7:10.
What I'm saying is you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail because you choose to have friends. You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
What about a cell phone? Do you own that phone? Yeah, I own that phone. So I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in until after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
but they said about what that Mulaka at 7:10. What
I'm saying is you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock.
Now, the mom, some of you mothers do too much. Now, she's either trying to protect him and flipping his words to make him innocent, or she's becoming an honorary police officer. And my thing is, look, I'm not judging here, but based on the numbers of these crimes that keeps happening, some of you parents need to take accountability. I know it's easy to say you can't always blame the parents, but in this case, I'm gonna take a hunch and say I blame the parents. I really do. Now let's go to the second footage.
Do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be great. Yeah.
No.
That would be great.
What do you mean no?
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you? Are you? So we go. No.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked, though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to
telling me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sitting there going with them. I don't believe in them. They are not your sons. Stop believing them. Oh, no. Do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be great. Yeah.
No.
That would be great.
No.
Another thing that messed up, you seen the mom wants to help the cops and give the cops permission to go through his phone for location. Basically, mom, you just sentenced your son to life in prison. Let's just be honest. Well, I don't think he's gonna get the death penalty due to the age, but the mom literally just helped. Ma'am, if you're in this situation, shut the hell up and retain a counsel to defend your son, even if he's guilty or not. But you people keep thinking this system is your friend, but let's just be honest. You're going to tell me they continue to lock up our men and young boys, but the truth is a lot of our young men and young boys choose to go to prison, choose to get locked up by doing these heinous things. Let's go to the next footage.
Now, this is a homicide. This is 3 people. This is something that's serious. You will kill my family. What I'm supposed to do?
That's what.
I understand. That's what we were trying to tell you in front of the
Chris, take a deep breath.
Just
take a deep breath. Now listen to me. When you say that someone threatens your family and threatens you, I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
Please tell me, what am I supposed to do?
Chris's mom didn't have an answer to that. She asked one of the detectives if she could step out for a moment to compose herself.
You know where I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole family.
Are you talking about Reaper? Or are you talking about Stavo?
Reaper. He was gonna kill my.
Let's talk about X-Men real quick. I think you know who X is, and I think you're scared of him. Rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
Okay.
They both said that? Did they ever point a gun at you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Who pointed a gun at you?
The X-Men.
Now,
This is a homicide. This is 3 people. This is something that's serious. You can kill my family.
To watch this, he immediately flipped on all the guys, as they would say it. And we're going to keep playing more footage, but let you guys know, like the sheriff said before, there has never been honor in the streets. That's why you're doing these unhonorable things to begin with.
Put forth an even more disturbing version of events. Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter. The culprit he named was spine-chilling.
Who folds the seat down? 3-5, because he was on the side, so he hops out of the car, right? He get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once. So he shot her once.
Where did he shoot her?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't see exactly where he shot her at all. And then she's not dead yet, so Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead. So Layla got 1 headshot and then Camille got 2 because she wasn't dead yet.
For once, Rob agreed with Taj, at least partially. Before his mom left the police station, he told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head. And Taj was like, shoot the back, shoot the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her. So he shot it again.
3-5, police knew, was Chris's street name. Still, something wasn't quite right. After getting this far, the police were not willing to accept anything short of the full truth. Put forth an even more disturbing version of events. Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter. The culprit he named was spine-chilling.
Who folds the seat down? 3-5, because he was on the side, so he hops out of the car, right? He get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once. So he shot her once.
Where did he shoot her?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't see exactly where he shot her at all. And then she's not dead yet, so Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead. So Layla got 1 headshot and then Camille got 2 because she wasn't dead yet.
For once, Rob agreed with Taj, at least partially. Before his mom left the police station, he told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head. And Taj was like, shoot.
So they blamed it on the 12 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if the 12-year-old did it or not, but the fact that they folded faster than the younger dude, or whoever folded faster, they all actually did. But to place blame on the youngest one, I want all you young folks to know there are chains waiting to lock you up. That's what your street buddies are. Now let's continue to the next footage.
Now, Reaper, Rob, there's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob told us about what happened to the person in the trunk.
They're trying to make him the shooter, right? That's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that now, Reaper, Rob, there's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob told us about what happened to the person in the trunk.
They're trying to make him the shooter, right? That's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that now, Reaper, Rob.
Now, Mom, they're blaming your baby boy. Not my baby. Not my baby. Lord, yes, your baby. Now, these are the locations that they got pinpoint, traced, and tracked. Now, the location you're looking at were also the victims were part of this alleged crime with these guys. Now, other people are saying they had nothing to do with nothing. I'm not a judge. I'm not a detective. I'm here to give you the stories that are out here. Now, what's the tragedy of this is the fact that nobody took accountability. And I understand it, but with screaming loudmouth mothers trying to play detective, judge, jury, and executioner all at the same time, these dudes never had a chance to begin with. My personal opinion. Now, fast forward, I hope a lot of you younger dudes can understand why I've been preaching on my videos for the last 7 years. It's because I'm from these so-called streets. I'm from these neighborhoods. I get it. My voice doesn't match up to what you think a street dude is, but you guys negate the fact that 90% of us who live in the streets in these hoods, we don't behave street. We don't go out because I can't get $1 and get some food. We don't then proceeds to rob somebody. We go don't work for it. We find a way to hustle, the real hustle, the legal way. And even if I made it in a cheesy way, I made a G today the right way without hurting anybody. Rest in peace to Tupac with no 2 Glocks. Now, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a recurring story, and it's outdated as well. It's boring at this point. It's not shocking me, and I have no sympathy nor feelings, because what else do you do to stop this travesty that keeps going on? Do I lie to these young people, like these older guys who are living on the internet like they're quote unquote gangsters? Or do I tell them the truth? All my life in existence on earth, nobody in the streets, and I mean nobody, has been honorable. I don't care how much you love them and you like them. There are a ticking time bomb that is, that's getting ready to explode and arrest you and finish you, where you can no longer have a upstanding life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and God truly indeed. Always remember to stay blessed. On another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Just unfortunately, and you know what? I'll probably see another story like this up. It's it.